Yeah, this is for all the guys. I see a lot of you poking your noses into people's businesses and people's relationships, simply because you had your way with a girl who is now dating your homie. That's none of your goddamn business. Mind your own shit. I'll give you guys two instances where you can open up to your G about having your way with a lady and where you're not supposed to say shit. First, let's say you dated a lady, you and her had something, in the past, and yeah, you guys dated for a while, say it was something serious, yeah, and all that stuff. And now you realize she's dating your homie. Bro, that's none of your goddamn business. It is not in your position to tell your homie that, bro, that girl is my ex. I had something to do with her in the past. I already effed her. You understand? And all that stuff. No. That's childish. That's immature. Besides, you're supposed to have respect for whatever it is you shared with her in the past. That's if it was something serious. You're not in the position to open up to your dude about your past relationship with her. She's the one who is supposed to open up to her guy. You understand? She's the one who's responsible for opening up to him about whatever it is she had with you in the past. Be like, babe, I've got something to tell you, yeah, I dated you guys back then in the past, this, that, and all that stuff. Yeah. So in such situations, you have absolutely nothing to say. Absolutely nothing. Well, let's say it's a case where, I had my way with the lady and I know she's cheap, I know she's a hoe, I know she's a slut, and I know she's even into hookup culture. And later on I find out, my guy is having something to do with her. She's now dating my homie. And it's actually something serious. My homie's like taking her to, way too serious, and, maybe it's something he's thinking about getting married to and all this stuff. In this case, bro, you've got to save the life of a bro. Tell him straight up, bro, this lady is cheap. She a hoe. She not the one you're supposed to build with. You understand? She's cheap. She a hoe. In fact, as a matter of fact, she's into hookup culture. That's what she does. And I even had my way with her. Simple. You tell him straight up. Straight up, bro. If he doesn't want to believe you, fine. No big deal. Let him do whatever he wants. You understand? Yeah. But in a situation where you shared something precious with a lady, something serious, you're supposed to have that respect for her. You see her now dating your homie and, it's something serious, bro. It is not in your place to tell your homie straight up that you have something to do with her or she's your ex. Just shut the fuck up. And if she doesn't also tell your homie about it, then let it stay that way. But if it's in the case where she's a hoe, she a slut, she's into hookup and all that shit, and your homie's trying to take her serious, bro, save a bro. Save a bro. Tell him straight up. If he wants to believe you, fine. If he doesn't want to believe you, no big deal. But just do your part. That's it. So know when to mind your goddamn business and know when to save a bro. Besides, why would you be trying to spoil things for her when you had something serious to do with her in the past, and she a good girl, she a wife material, and she's good for your homie? Why would you be trying to spoil things for her simply because you couldn't have her? Like some of you guys do this out of jealousy, out of envy, which is all crap. That's bullshit, bro. Just know when to mind your own business and know when to save a homie.